Good evening, and welcome back to Stationeers. Going back to Venus. And I want to make sure that I don't go too far forward here. That's strange, but yep, okay. I was getting a screenshot, so I don't want to load that one up. So, I was going to work on this yesterday, but there's just too many things going wrong, so I had to abandon ship. So I'm able to read the missing reagents on a production machine. So, ooh, my whole computer just spazzed out for a second there. So I am able to read what it wants. So I think that we are in a good spot to start the process of making the automated smelting system. Now, as I lay there in bed this morning and couldn't sleep anymore, I was thinking about this, and yeah, so I've figured out how I'm going to go about the off-gas furnace. Let's see, food, water. I need to make another loaf of bread, don't I? Ah, there's so much stuff in the way. Burger. Bread. Should probably harvest the wheat. Because I don't have enough flour to make another loaf after this. And not that it's a big problem. This amount of wheat will get me more than enough to make bread. So, I think you need 2 plants. Or maybe just 1 if you're really on top of it to support bread. And of course oil, you would need your soybean oil. And you only need 5, so 1 plant would definitely be sufficient for that. So, but while we're at it, yeah, we'll just leave it there. Have a cough attack. And top off here. So, how are we doing? Yes, I left these off because I want to move this stuff around at some point. And we're going to space ourselves through the airlock. Which is okay, we won't take any damage. It's kind of warm in here.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
Okay.
Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
Alright, so what I was thinking was that we can use the old furnace kit here. Now, I want to use this for the off-gassing furnace as opposed to the advanced furnace, because this one actually would be easier to deal with. Because I need to be able to maintain temperature on the gases. You know, not insane, but it's got to be above 100 degrees Celsius, so 373. And then I also want to be able to filter off stuff as it comes out, so that'll work. So do that. We will need walls. We don't need padded walls, we just need walls. Which we have walls. And actually we'll need some more glass sheets. Okay, what do we got? Plastic sheets, actually, that's probably a fair point. Probably need some of those. Space ourselves through here.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical.
So I'm thinking what I will do is I will extend, I will have going out this wall, so maybe I'll have an airlock here or something like that. that will be where the furnace room is. And all that fun stuff. So, steel sheets, geometric wall. I will top off the steel sheets I have, but I don't think that's necessary. Are you... Oh, you are creating. Wait, is there stuff in here? No, there's not. That's all I've got for silicon. That's... That could be problematic. So it looks like I'm going to have to go get some silicon, because I'm going to need some plastic. But, yeah. So what I was thinking about doing, roughly, is having the furnace, and have it in whatever room I need it to be. It's probably a... I don't even know if it really needs to be a 4 square, 2 square, whatever. I guess I'll figure it out. But I'll have the pipes coming off of it. And I will actually control the temperature and the gas content just off the pipe network that's hooked to it. And then I will just leave the lever open. And I might even use just like simple ICs to do the bit. Not ICs, memory chips. Memory chips, not memory chips. Logic chips, there we go. That's the word I'm looking for. So the idea with that, temperature too low or something, turn on a pipe heater. Or temperature too high. I don't think I'm going to worry about temperature too high, because eventually it's going to get low. But the idea, I don't think, well, pressure too high. Pressure too high would be a thing. So stuff like that. Well, we got a...
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
We have an opportunity here. Let's go a mining. Yeah. I really got to figure out what I want to do here. I should actually slap this a little bit lower. Because there's 20 liters there as opposed to 10. So that's why that's making noise. Sorry, itchy leg. Alright, we need silicon. So we will... Pretty sure there's a vein of silicon up there. Yeah. Did it really skip over? There it is. That's silver. Coal out the yin-yang, coal out the yin-yang, coal out the yin-yang. Lots of coal, lots of iron, lead, silver. Is that silicon? No, that's silver. Well, eventually we'll find something. Is that silver? More silver. Okay, that's silver. Ooh, that looks like silicon right there. There we go. Whoa. There's some gold too. Whoa. Well, I guess I'll grab some of this gold while it's here. Might as well. So the important gases that I want to pull off of the ores as I degas, which once I get into deep mining I won't actually need it, but I'm still going to process them in the same way. It'll be oxygen for sure. I want to pull out. NOS I also want to pull out. And then additionally, I would probably want to pull out nitrogen. Oh, yeah. Gotta think about what I'm doing here. That was stupid. Come on, let me burrow out. Nitrogen might be a consideration, for sure. NOS, volatiles, stuff like that. Carbon dioxide, kind of a moot point. The pollutant, obviously, who cares? I got plenty of that always being generated, especially when I go to make water. So, trying to think if there's anything else that I really would like to pull off as well. Oh dear. It's gonna get a little crazy. Yeah, because there's a few others, but I think those are the important ones. I shouldn't ever end up with steam or water in there for any reason. But okay, silver. Oh! I am making a mess. Hey, Breeze, how you going? I appreciate the Prime. Really do. Merry Christmas. How's things going? Oh, God! Alright, fine. I'll mole man my way out. Well, to be fair, it's not just when you're coming in. I'm always making a mess, and I think I might be burrowing into a mountain. But that's okay. I am chewing through this like crazy, though. There we go. Good thing I got my tracker on me. Because I don't recognize any of this. I think I'm actually over that way. So before we get too crazy here. Tracker. Over that way. See, I could be wrong. Wee! Woo! Let's pull out the... Yeah. Also, let's see if I can climb down the hill without killing myself by... There we go. Woo! 10 meters a second. It's well, I mean, that's Space Engineers. Ah, interesting. I thought there was an option where you could uncheck that if you really didn't want to advertise that you were a mod. Whee! Well, I imagine you can kick them just the same. It's just, it's just if you're hiding, they don't necessarily know that they need to behave. Yep, we're gonna have to off-gas some of that. Go, you're full. Pop that. Shut that off. Shut that off. Close that up. Alright, we've got silicon. We can now make our... If I can click the darn thing, we can make our plastic sheets. And those silos should be done, unless, you know what? I might have a thing here about things I needed to do. Copper. I needed copper. Oh, yeah, that's you. Okay. So, we're not going to worry about you. Wrong button. That was supposed to be A.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical.
Alright, are we...
Temperature critical.
We're still cranking. I forget how many silos that I said to make. We're making them. We're making them. This, I don't know if it'd be persistent or not, actually. That's a good question. That is a good question. Well, I will put plastic sheets up here anyway. And we'll just put 50 on there. So, steel frames, I guess that's something else I'm going to have to work on. There's a bunch of deep miners. I don't have enough electronic parts. Right, got everything laying there. There's that sort of thing. Huh. Interesting. Let me see if there's a... Here, if I check that... I thought that... see if you can undo it now. Oh, I may need gold as well. I have gold.
Low pressure.
Huh, okay.
Oxygen critical. Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
Well, and it wasn't me that did it. Because I made a change, so that's what I was wondering. Oh, I see. Well, did you see that I did re-up my subscription to WoW? I've been playing that the last few days, and my goodness, golly gracious, has it changed. I can do... I feel like they ruined Warrior. And I think they lost the definition of what an elite mob is. Because I'm a Prot Warrior, and I took down a suggested players 3 elite mob. And I wasn't even really sweating it. I was trying to be conscientious, but it's not like I was struggling by any means. I so did not just speak that way. What I dare said that they ruined Warrior? Oh. So we got enough gold. Oh, we're gonna run low of steel before we run out of copper. Did I already have the copper? I don't know. I have notes that I need copper for the deep miners. The deep miners are in the cabinet. So what do I need them for? I don't know. More evap on the H2O loop. That's one thing I needed. And reconfigure. Oh, the internal N2 output. That's right. So my waste pipe is got nitrogen in it, and I'm not pulling it out. So I gotta consider that. I think 80 is the cap for now. I guess when midnight comes out, they're gonna do another stat squish. Oh, speaking of which, today I was farting around and I found a broken mob. Apparently, it hasn't been stat squished. Is this a solo quest? And the guy two-shot me as a prot warrior. It's like, okay, I think he's broken. And there's no hidden mechanics, like you're not supposed to get hit by him, you're supposed to do this. No. You're supposed to straight up fight him, and that's not a way. No possible way. How many freaking silos did I request? You know what? Let's see if I can overwrite that. I don't know if I'm going to overwrite that or just add to it. Oh, if I were 80 years old, yeah. Yeah, darn you kids and your music, get off my lawn. I don't need the landing pad runways anymore. For now. Steel. Ooh, right? I don't have any steel, do I? Iron? Lead. That's lead, okay. That's silver. Alright, so I definitely need to make more steel. Of course, it's dark outside now, so... So this is all the steel that I have. There. Well, I canceled the silo. I don't think I really need 31 silos, but I will never need them again. So what do we got? We got, we'll also need doors. We'll need a console. The electronics printer. Oh. Dumbass! There we go. I forgot to request what I wanted. Steel frames. Just do 120 of those. Wow, right at the nick of time there. And then after that, we're going to do sheets. I need 2 per, that's 240. So technically speaking, I need 240 sheets. We'll say 250. And if I hit that, it doesn't override, should be queued. Didn't switch. Good. Alright, so if my calculations are correct, the one thing, and I don't know how, like how permanent you can make it. They have timelines, so you can basically set it to which expansion you want. The other day I sent it to Burning Crusade and forgot that I leveled through that, so I didn't have any quests available. But so if you have a particular expansion, you might be able to lock it to that time zone or timeline. But there is Classic, and I'm considering about playing some Classic, but got a lot of people want me to play retail with them. It's like, okay, fine, I'll face roll the keyboard. At level 13, I should not be able to tank 6 mobs without a problem. No matter what the spec. Whatever the class. Anyway, enough about that.
Low pressure.
Spacing myself.
Oxygen
All right.
critical. Temperature critical.
We need to go mining. Yep. Primarily, we need steel, or ingredients for steel, but shouldn't say no to copper. Whoops, wrong button. I got so many singing pipes, it's ridiculous. Yeah, these are, I mean, they're still pushing some heat. I feel like my lack here is these evaporation chambers aren't doing a very good job. I mean, they're keeping up, but this is only 25 kilojoules across 5. And this thing is dumping, between these two, they're dumping 35, or 25. Okay, singing pipes. And I'm fairly certain that the contents, yeah, I got 30 liters over here. And like 60 over here. So essentially, I'm not evaporating fast enough. So I need to throw some evaporators in. That'll boost my cooling. That'll push harder against the nitrogen. Well, which is, it's doing a fair amount of cooling up there. But yeah, I guess we can go.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
We can go. This should be fully charged. It is. Not going to worry too much about getting lost because I have the tracker chip now. There's a boatload of coal out this way. Oh, hey, look, sunrise. I don't need a lot of coal because... Let's see. Let's start up here at the top. Dig my little mole man hole and start going for it. Mining simulator. Whoops. Throw myself around. Okay, path is splitting a little bit. That's going to make this a little more... It's probably all the coal I'm going to need for quite a while. Which, to be fair, I don't actually have to do this because I could use charcoal in its place. And I got enough of that. Oh, I must have grabbed everything. Okay. A couple chunks here that I missed. Okay. That is probably all the coal I need. For a while. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 3, that's... And the one that I got in there, that's enough to make quite a bit of steel. Now... to go... Whee! Woo! Wee! Get some iron, and I know there's a ton of it over here. There we go. Ton of it right here. In a very sketchy place. I don't trust... Shit! Yep, I was right to not trust it. Oh god. There's weirdness be happening here. Alright, let's burrow into a hole. Oh god. Scared. I'm scared for my life. Whew. Oh, God. Whew. Okay, let me change my shorts real quick. Dang. Huh. Yeah, I need to print off a new duct tape. I don't trust 15% to fix me up if I do a real bang-up job. On the bright side, I've at least got a little bit of oxygen. I can deal with it. Okay. Alright. Okay, there's that. Iron down here. Doot. Whoa, hello. What am I doing? Okay, got all the iron we really need. And now, if I can, get some copper. A little bit of copper here. And another very sketchy location. Okay. Here's some copper. More copper. Go. Okay, it's lead. Don't need the lead. Gold. There'll be gold in that there hill. That is lead. Don't need lead. Iron. We're good on that. But... oh, crap! Whoa. This is quite a mixed bag right here. Wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of gold. Oh. Okay. All right, we are full up. Okay. We are full up. All right. Wrong button. Nickel. Don't need any nickel right now. I think we're good to... there we go. We are good. Okay, we need steel. Start the steel making process. Or actually, let's start with the copper. want that to go too low. I was also thinking about just having a... I don't know. I guess I'll explain it when we get there. Wanted some thermal inertia in the furnace so I can off-gas. But does mean that I need to make sure that I put enough heat into it. So I'll probably have to have a source for heat. So the main furnace out here might have a way of dumping a little bit of heat into it. Just by connection with a heat exchanger or something. And probably a small one would do. Wouldn't take too much. And then theoretically, I could do the same if I, for whatever reason, if I actually needed to cool it, then that might be a thing. I could have my cooling line also connect via a heat exchanger. But I don't think we really need to go that way. This is actually too cold. This is actually too cold. Well, all right. Well, if we're gonna be too cold, then we might as well go big. There we go. So this will make 800 gram of steel. What we got? 30% pollutant still, 26% carbon dioxide. Yeah, okay. Alright, so this has to warm up 135 degrees. Which I have a super quick and easy way of doing that if I really want to. I could make a little bit of water. That'll dump some heat into there. So kick that open to make a little bit of a... Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah, I'll make a little bit more. Alright.
Hunger caution.
Swap that out before anything too crazy happens. And hopefully I'm not about to dump a bunch of volatiles. Actually, I'm not going to dump anything anytime soon because that is empty. Drop the suit. I got that shut off, so we're making some heat for that thing. So that's what we need. We need steel.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
Spacing myself.
Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
She did a fair start to the frames. Yeah, just waiting on steel, so that warming up. Iron, gold, and copper. I just chucked the copper in there, didn't I? Whatever. Whatever. So I think I'll probably take one of those uninsulated tanks and shove it in the same room as the furnace. So I've got the 4x4.
Low pressure. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
I think the 4x4 room is probably the way to go. Do I have a... I do have a tank. There we go. Got that. I'll probably use some uninsulated lines for it. At least in the room itself. I've got to think... I need some more digital valves, for sure. And I think I don't know if a turbo pump... Yeah, turbo... No, just a regular pump would probably be fine. Alright. Okay, we'll run back in here, eat, drink, be merry.
Low pressure.
Oh, crap.
Oxygen critical.
Oh, right, yep.
Pressure
All right.
critical. Temperature critical.
I forgot I did change the settings to 00. Which I think is the best bet for the airlock. Makes for kind of a violent ride when there's a bunch of pressure, but... There we go, there's that. See, I've got all the seeds I need, right? So I don't need to harvest seeds anymore. There was a reason I was using soybean oil for something. Milk. Yeah. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Got my oxygen going. Wheat. Switchgrass. There we go. That I should probably clear. Because I need to start making some volatiles. So switchgrass is definitely something that I need to have automated. I'm kind of wondering... Larry can handle it for sure, but I'm wondering if Harvey would actually just be a little bit easier. Might be a little bit more plumbing involved, and I don't know if you can put them right next to each other. But we'll find out. So we ate, we drank, we be merry. Naked on stream. Ah! Okay, there we go. Okay, so my plans are for... 4x4, that's going to take up a full square, more or less. Heat exchangers probably will also take up another full square, we'll say. And then the two... Yeah, the inlet-outlet side of the furnace, which I'm not even going to touch. I want to make sure that it has some logic. It does have some logic, so I can open it. Alright. And then there's a pressure, which I think is internal. Yep, okay. Okay, we can do that. So I don't even necessarily need... Wait, there's a temperature. Yeah, I do not need to have a pipe sensor or anything like that. So, okay. Now one thing I do need to do is kind of map out what I want.
Oxygen low. Low pressure.
Because we're going to have the furnace.
Oxygen critical.
It's going to have chutes in, out, and it's going to be open all the time. This might be an icy chip worthy venture. But yeah, these little heat exchangers is all I'm thinking. Shoot. Oh, that is shut off. Okay. So, they have a cubic... That's a square meter. Square meter surface area. Yeah, surface area is square. So, you can see here I've got a kilojoule of transfer... Liquid to gas, that is the water side. 10 kilojoule over here. And this is gas to gas, so this is the oxygen to the steam. Oh.
Low pressure.
I just recognized that
Oxygen low.
that's the furnace complaining. Yep. Oh, we're about ready to pop through that 900 Kelvin. Like literally on cue. Bam. There we go. Now we can dump some heat or pressure. I don't know how far this is going to go, but I'm going to take it down to like 30. The thing that gets me is it must be the heat in the room that is boosting it. Which, I mean, I've got a little section of uninsulated pipe there, and then the combustor itself. I don't think that the heat exchangers blow heat off, but they could, I suppose. But everything else, it's insulated straight through. So the only reason that I can see the furnace actually increasing in temperature is this literal like 9 sections of pipe. It may be the combustor, so it's kind of neat. It was unintended, but I can deal with it. That way I don't have to suck in any of this gas. You see here, this is 1344. So this is like 1600 centigrade. Kelvin, I mean. But we're doing good there. Doing good. This is the outside air nitrogen. And I'm just trying to load this pipe up, which, where are we up to? Oh, almost 10 megapascals. So there we go. We got our steel. A boatload of it, which is good. We're going to need it. Okay. I think I'm going to be running back outside real soon, so I'll just leave the suit on for now. So, furnace is going to have chute input and chute output. Then it's going to have plumbing with some control valves. And, yeah, overshot, undershot, shove it in there, turn it on. There we go. Continue on to what? Huh. Does not compute. Didn't I ask for 120, so I should have 4 stacks? Alright. Unless it skipped to the next recipe instead of waiting. It depends on what the code I'm looking at here is for. AC unit, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we got steel sheets going. How are we doing on insulated pipes? We're going to have to use a whole bunch of insulated pipes, so I might as well chuck the other steel in there. Alright, let's grab some frames. We're going to start there. That was 60... There we go, got 100 sheets. That will get us where we need to go. Let's go! Okay. So what I'm thinking is the furnace and deep miner and processing facility, whatever, is going to start coming over this way. So I think what will be here, basically, somewhere in here. I don't know exactly where the end of everything is, but we'll start pushing that out. Those are actually chugging along pretty good. So if I had to guess that this is where the wall is. Yep, so this right here. This is where the wall is. So then this is where the furnace room would be. Okay. Alright, let's not get too crazy here. Ah. Okay. So do that. I'm going to have to take a break here in a second. Oh, Lord. Alright. So this is where the furnace layout would be. Right. There we go. No brakes! No brakes for you! No dots. No dots for you. Alright. Okay. Jump over. That was pathetic. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Give me an idea to... Yeah, I'm gonna run inside real quick, take a quick break, unscheduled break. So, don't go anywhere. Or, well, if you got stuff that you need to do, do it. It's a good opportunity. It's what the commercial breaks are good for, so. Be back in a moment. Okay, I am back. I'm sure everybody missed me like a toothache. Or maybe with every bullet so far. Woohoo! Yeah. So, what do we got? We started making that. So, if we put the furnace in here, we have a tank which will. This is essentially like a ballast tank. So this is what the furnace hooks into. We will need chutes. This orientation doesn't super duper matter, but I feel like this feels right. It's back far enough, I think. Oh crap, I didn't get any iron sheets. Then heat exchangers, I can put a couple here with a digital valve. And then I will need to run some insulated pipe out to the filtration network. Which, for the gases, I gotta figure out where that will be. So this ends up being the wall, right? The immovable wall. The immovable object. Do not weld myself into the frame. Stop it. There's that. That might as well stay there. And then... Ugh. Fine, I'll use the jetpack. You and you. Okay, so we have solid walls. Don't blow me off. Okay. Okay. Right under the watchtower, the light tower. So we have a full solid wall in between the rooms, and I'm okay with that. And then here, this will be the wall. I'm going to put the air, or the, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. Because I was thinking over here, this area is going to be the atmospherics, gas handling, that sort of thing. So I don't necessarily want to run. Maybe it'll be up and over. I don't know. Holy crow. Am I going to bunch of noise there? So we'll have heat exchangers in here. It'll probably be short. Up top, I don't know if there'll be anything worthwhile up there. Maybe that's where the pipes will route in or something. I don't know. So the idea will be like a silo here to hold the incoming ore, into here, into silo here, the outgoing ore. So pre-processed, post-process. Okay, so I got that. I need the iron sheets. Yeah, iron sheets. Let's pop this off for the moment. Iron sheets, that'll go to that. Heat exchanger, that's something I gotta think about as well. I am gonna need some of these steel sheets. You know what? There's only 3 on the ground. Let's grab those. Iron frames. Boo, 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 boo. I'm gonna need those. Maybe put those down for now. Need the pipes. Definitely need the pipes. Space myself.
Low pressure. Oxygen low. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
Well, the steel sheets are being produced like they're supposed to be. I think. This should be the last stack. Nope. Frames. I'll take those. See if it comes back to the other stuff. I only need 2 of these. That's the idea. Cable, steel sheets, plastic sheets, and cable. Boy. I'm gonna need quite a bit of cable as well. And I do have stuff already. I'm gonna go with 150. I'm probably gonna need to throw the invar at this thing. Okay, that's the steel sheets. So I'm a little confused as to what happened to my frames. This goes to there. Copper. Steel. Gold. Iron. Okay, large. No, not large. I just need a small heat exchanger. Small direct heat exchanger. I just need... Whoopsie. Okay, fine. Before I forget. Cable. 150. Wham. Insulated pipe. Let's go ahead and make 100 of those off the pipe bender. And then the next thing we want to do would be the heat exchanger. And we will make 2 of those also off that. Advanced airlock, 1 off of that. Plastic sheets we're okay with, steel sheets are okay with, frames we're gonna have to work with. Tool manufactory, don't have anything going on. It's for the inevitable. The small direct heat exchanger kit takes copper and steel. What did I... Solder? Electrum? There we go, there's a... Oh, got a bunch over here. That all taken care of. Chutes. I don't know if that's going to be enough chutes. Trying to think about this. One thing that I want to do is make sure that the input silo does not overflow the furnace. Because I think if the furnace can't output, then it might like start mixing stuff. And I don't want to do that. Take that steel, plastic, cable. Okay, I got enough to make the silos. Yeah, I got enough to make the silos. Yeah, I'll just let that go for now.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical. Temperature critical. Low pressure.
AC on, go back out. Silo. Actually, where's the output? Here's the output. Kind of a fun thought. Iron sheets starts with a wrench, and then it's a welding. There we go. Got this. Oh, actually, I could probably. What about this? About this thought? Nope, not there. Something like this. this might do the trick. It's a little goofy looking, but hear me out. So what do we need? We need probably start with this welding torch. Don't kill my torch. Alright, then plastic sheets. Okay, screwdriver and cable coil. Alright, that kind of gets squished into the wall a little bit, but this doesn't look too bad. Where's the power? Oh, okay. I don't like the location of those connectors. If it was one over, that wouldn't be a problem. So, what do we need? Hand drill first. Oh, wow. And crowbar. Angle grinder. And then the good old fancy. There we are. Let's try that again. But right there instead. Not right there. Close. Close. I think that might be okay. That looks... Okay. No, I think I had that in the right spot. Good golly. There. I think that's the right spot. Let's see if I got enough welder for it now. I don't know if I've got enough for the sheets. Go, go, go! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! Ha ha! Okay. There we go. So we can make that work. And then the other silo, so this is the processed side, we'll flip it over. And it'll be like right here. There we go. I definitely don't have enough welder for that. Although I could do this. Do that. And we do that. And we do this. There we go. There we go. Chutes might be a little fun. There we go. We could do... I don't even know if I really need windows. We'll do it anyway. Yeah, let's put... We definitely want windows on the output, for sure. That for sure. There we go. And the idea is that this will just have the pressure it needs. So I don't have any pipe with me. And we've got that. I don't even need to hook into the tank at all. Okay, so, whoops.
Hunger caution.
Okay. Now, this is going to be the trickiest part. That's kind of what I was worried about. Okay. Go. Alright. That. Let's see if I can get in there. Do. Very, very tight. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. It's looking fairly decent here. I need more cable. I need pipe. Alright. Making a little bit of progress. I may as well let that charge up. Let's do this. There we go. Okay,
Hydration critical.
Yep, alright, so we should probably do that. Done with the chutes for the moment. Till the next step, anyway. Steel sheets, we're still good on those. I'll top off our stack here. Whoa! What are you doing? I didn't order that many. What are you doing? Whew. Buddy. Well, I'm not going to run out of cable anytime soon. So something's screwy there. Huh. Something way screwy. And that is significantly more than 100 here. Okay. You need copper. Surprisingly, I might actually still have some copper left. Okay, 2 of these. That is correct. Alright. 2 of those. 2 of those. Heat exchanger. Needs... it just plops out. Okay. Alright. So I have those, and we'll take a stack of these. Okay. Okay, eat and drink and be merry. Go ahead and drop this over here. It's kind of toasty in here, that's for sure. Alright. Okay, take a shower, yeah. Okay. Switchgrass is, yeah, I should probably do something about that. Switchgrass, switchgrass, grass switch. Yes, pick it. What are you doing? Why won't it? Okay, now it does. Should make some fertilizer. Then I can get more out of this. Which actually, a little bit of fertilizer would not be a bad idea, specifically for the soy and the switchgrass. Cocoa maybe, but I don't really go through that much cocoa. It's mainly to make chocolate cakes for traders, stuff like that. So, okay. We are fooded, we are watered. Just chucked a bunch of stuff over there, so we're good to go. Good to go. You're looking happy, you're looking happy. Alright, let's go. I guess we could... I was waiting for a seed trader, so let's see if there's a seed trader in here. Cosmo Crop Connect. That sounds like a pretty good place. Orbiting Orchards. That sounds even better. We can interrogate them both. Call down. Okay. Alright. We'll do that real quick. So we got the one coming down. Check out, see if he's got anything worthwhile. And otherwise we will go straight into the next one. T-junction. There we are. Yeah, there we go. That was almost like picture perfect. So there's that. And then the heat exchanger portion of it will go over here. And heat exchanger here, small, gas to gas. We could submerge it in the floor like that. Could do that.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, so one for cooling, one for heating. And then we'll have filtration and pressure relief off of that. Let's go over here, see what we got. We have ferns, we have mushroom, we have corn, pumpkin, sugarcane, strawberries. Okay, so yeah, let's buy the corn. I'm not gonna bother with the mushrooms because that doesn't make any sense to me. Potato, pumpkin. I don't have pumpkin, so we might as well buy that. And then the strawberry. There we go. Do you want anything? I can't make that. I could do that for 100. Ooh, I could do that if I really wanted to. No. I'll just call down the other one, see what he's got. What are we doing? We are pretty low. Let's do this. Bam. Other trader, come on down. And then, what is he? Back up to 45 here. We're at 45 and decreasing over here. Yep, okay. I need the face change device going on. Good, 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 good. Singing pipes everywhere. Okay. Now we can do that. Boom. Come on down. Alrighty. Watermelon, 250. That's literally it. So if I can come up with 125, which looks like I actually could real easy. So I'm going to leave him here. And what we'll do is, that's actually fair. I will make a stack of hydroponics trays. Throw some pipe at them. So if I want 30, oh, you can't put a number in there if you don't have any. Okay. Okay. I can get some of that stuff. So we got this, we have that. We don't have the input to that yet. We can. All right, this is actually coming together pretty well. So we need to, yeah. Then what we'll do is we will put a digital valve, which I gotta figure out how I want to route these, but a digital valve on the, doesn't really matter which side, but usually the coolant side is the side that I put it on. I guess coolant or heating in some cases. So this would be going up, right? I guess we can try to figure this out now. Here's what I'll do. I'll run this pipe out here. Then this one might do a little funky-do. I guess we could do this. Yeah, that would... I feel that would look even funkier than if it just did the fold back on itself immediately. So there we go. We got hot, we got cold. Now I just need the digital valves there, and then... pressure relief and filtration. So filtration will come up and do... Oh. Right here? Yeah, let's do that. This makes sense to me. So the temperature control is going to be controlled through here with some digital valves. And then pressure regulation and filtration is going to be handled off of this output. There we go. Now I just need to have some chutes. So let's go get some chutes around. And I think after that, digital valves. Yep, digital valves and chutes, and then I might be able to close that up. Of course, an IC10 housing and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Done with the iron sheets for the moment. So I go ahead and slap this like right there. Iron. That's enough for 5 chutes. That's not really that much. I'm going to need more for hydroponics trays. Yeah, hydroponics tray. What else did I want? Oh, digital valves. Digital valves. So, digital valve. And I need 2 of those. That comes off the hydraulic pipe bender. And it looks like I've got everything that I need for it. Cool. I guess since we're making stuff in the pipe bender, what I should also do is a phase change device. Phase change device. Let's go ahead and put another 3. Sure, we'll put 3 in the order queue over here. So that requires some silicon. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I know why. So there's that, there's that. I got 9 chutes that should hopefully be able to get me out. I guess I'll throw some silicon into the... Oh, we got a storm incoming. We've got 12 minutes. Whoa! Twitchy finger. Okay. Alright. So, we've got this... Finish hooking this guy up. Okay. Digital valve. Cool part about this is it doesn't really matter which way it's facing. So we can do hot and cold. There we go, just like that. Okay. We might as well go through this way. Okay, I'm going to name, not that it's going to help, but digital valve hot, digital valve cold, digital valve in the pot 3 days old, silo pre, silo post, then furnace tank. Yeah, I think we're in good order there. So now for chutes. So you 2. Okay, you're out. And then your input is going to be... Ooh, this is going to be a little tougher to deal with. Five. What the heck is your problem? No, 5 is a little too... 3. Maybe just shy. Unless, actually, I could, theoretically, just go straight, straight, corner, straight. Oh, this is a wall. I forgot. This is straight up a wall. Okay, so the straight 5 is probably the trick. There we go. Crap. Stupid cable's in the way. Which, there's no reason for the cable to go up and over like that, right? Yes, there is. Crap. Go like that. And then go like that. And we're not going to have enough. Oh, wait, okay. There we go. Wow. There we go. So that is exactly where it needs to be. So everything is plumbed up. That's input, that's output. Okay, cool. Wall. We can do... There we go. Window. Probably don't need the window there. Three. Now these I'd like to be windows, so I can see. I don't necessarily need to see this. Of course, this is on the inside. We aren't really going to see that. So, alright. Oh, should probably also have... Oh, hang on. That doesn't even look like it's connected. Because it's not. It is not. Okay, well, we're gonna... Let's see. We'll do that. Okay, so I need 2 chutes. 2 more chutes than what I have. Otherwise, this is a pretty good order. I will leave that open. There we go. Looks pretty good. So I need 2 more chutes to finish this up. Which, do we have any... Don't have any iron there, but I can throw this guy in there. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. There's that. Okay. Four minutes. Almost 5. Almost 5. Okay, silicon. I didn't even check to see how much it actually needs. Whoa, don't do that. Wrong button. And then iron for chutes. You know what? I'm just gonna hit the button. And when you're done, shoot out what you can. Okay. Phase change device, that's for inside. So we'll go put the chutes in, put the last couple walls up, and then I think I want that IC-10 somewhere where I can actually access it, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to access it. Ever. And I'll have to make a change and all that fun stuff. I'll have to plug a computer into the network. No, looks like we're dumping stuff. We are dumping. We're taking a dump. Okay, let's go shoot it up. See if I can squeeze in there. Okay, what about here? Can I squeeze in here? Yep, okay. Shoot, and a straight. There we go. We are plugged in. Now we can do our composite type 3. There and there. Okay, I think we're all good. Punch this together. Okay. Very good. So we've got our input, we have our output, we've got our hot, we've got our cold, and we've got our other stuff. So this would be potentially our next step here. There we go. So this is the degassing setup. Not live, so I gotta charge the system, which wouldn't take too much. Alright. Whoa, hello. Whoa, hello. Okay, it decided to just suck me up. Okay. Thrilled. About a minute left. Minute to spare. Okay. That's cool. So we've got the setup, pre-setup, setup. So we'll need an IC-10, we'll need a other deal. Hey, the loader will have to come in to play here eventually. Oh, hey. Are you our first contestant? I think you are. I think you are. Okay. Pollutant. We're good here. Pressure regulator. We can actually... Let's pull that up. This can go with the... we don't have any regulators over here. Now we do. And that's the good old faithful pipe cowl. There we go. We do that. I'll have to get this guy going eventually. It's not really that far off. It's just a matter of figuring out where to junction the pipe, and it's probably like right here. There we go. Storm started. I can hear it outside. Imagine these things actually start. There we go. Heat exchange rate is going up pretty good. This is actually... Are you doing anything yet? Ooh, 200 joules. Okay, I don't think I'm going to worry too much about that. I gotta get that guy out of the way, though, if I'm going to put more of these in. Food and water's okay. Okay, put the chutes away for now. And the pipes that I've got. So chutes for now. Pipes for now. I don't know how I screwed that up. And then phase change device, phase change device. Didn't I say 3? There it is. There are 3. Okay. I will drop a couple of these just for now. Sheets. Stack frames. Stack wall. Okay, let's go put the phase change devices off. If I was going to do that, I should do something with the stinking pipes, but hey. Okay, there's this guy, and then we're still going. We're still cranking. There we go. 155 and a reagent mix. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm glad that it's spit it straight out. That's good. Means it won't clog up the system. Won't clog up the system. What do we need? Probably a wrench, wire cutters. I totally missed that grinder. Yeah. Iron sheet. Yep. And that. Okay, so there's that. There's that to go along with it. I'm not going to bother with the other stuff. It's going to end up deleting a couple pipes. Or portions of pipes. Ah! I don't want to pull up the floor. That, right? Phase change device, evaporation chamber. There we are. That's convenient. Okay, I need some pipe. More pipe. More cowbell. Oh, I guess I don't need the, Yep. Don't necessarily need the... Oh, that's cool. That's superb, actually. Brain fart. I forgot what I was thinking. Pipes. I need pipes.
Hunger caution.
Gas pipes. We're gonna even color them. I don't have any gray, actually, do I? Huh. Do I have any gray paint? I do not have any gray paint. Hopefully it's only one iron. Gray paint. There we go. Gray. There we go. Although... Well, hang on. I'm connected to pollutant. So actually, if we're being specific, I am using... Right? Because the pollutant ties into the water. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, okay, I should have enough now. I am not going to redo the whole system, but going forward, I'm going to color code it like it's supposed to be. Boy, you're trying to complain. So this would be the pollutant pipe. Yep, that is the pollutant pipe. No, that's nitrogen. You're pollutant. So actually, I need the black. Okay. Alright, well, and then I guess I'll just, keep on with this. $15, huh? Boom! Ooh, 80 kilojoules. That's a lot.
Hydration critical.
Okay, it's going to push harder on this system, which is still doing a fantastic job of dumping heat. Oh, good. This guy's actually doing some things. So that's 8 kilojoules, and oh, we're up to 40. So we're outputting 40 into the AC system. And the AC system at the moment is unable to keep up. So that's cool. I really need to do the storm gas thing. But that works. How are we doing over here? $138 and $870. Pressure's going down, so I'm assuming that means this is cooling. This is going up. This is good. This is good. We're doing good. Not too thrilled with this going up. No, we're doing pretty good here. So as pressure's dropping here, you're actually dumping more heat, right? So we're getting more liquid. $136, 552, 553. Pressure's going up, so temperature's going up in the water. So is this... How are we doing here? Looks like we're holding about steady. 409 and 100, 409 and 100, 409 and 100. Oven cleaner in 100 degrees. Well, it's holding steady. Biggest challenge is this is like right on the edge of it have difficulty condensing. But we're dumping heat. This is coming down, so this should be able to dump heat better. You guys are working like crazy. Yeah, and the temperature outside, yeah, it's struggling. It is struggling, but that's okay. Make it work for it. All right, good. So yeah, I guess the temperature in here is kind of getting a little bit much. That's okay. What was I doing? Okay, so outside is ready to go to the next stage. Short of some other things that we might want to slap together. Obviously, something with my ordering system isn't quite right. So I'm going to have to figure that out for sure. Okay. That, we have that.
Hunger critical.
Oh, I guess I probably should eat, drink, and be merry and all that fun stuff. There we are. Okay. Yeah. You know, I might actually call it a little bit of an early night tonight because being Christmas Eve and all, there might be things that need to be done. So I'm going to swap this out. And in here. This is actually pretty decent. So there's nitrogen in this pipe. Not very much of it. So I guess there's that. Yep, okay. Yeah. So we got a little bit done, not too much. But we did get the degassing furnace set up, ready to be put into service. And it wouldn't take too much, just a matter of double checking the the hot heat exchange is the one that matters the most. Because degassing is going to naturally cool stuff anyway. So, want to pick a temperature that's good for that type of stuff. And then I probably should tackle the trader and take care of some of that stuff. Switchgrass, ready to go? Yep, we need more volatile. I actually don't know if we really need all that more volatile, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna make it. I could plant new crops too, so I probably should get some iron, and I might even be pushing out the greenhouse a little bit too here. I don't know why I did that. I just needed to switch. Okay, chuck that, chuck that, chuck that. Because we got 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, and I think corn, pumpkin, and strawberry. And there's a couple other things. Let's see, watermelon, blueberry, darga fern. That'd be nice to replace these. I'd keep like a row of ferns so I can make pills, but that's probably all I would really do. Make pills out of it. Oh, and milk. I forgot. And milk. Pills and milk. And this, I threw it up there. I have no idea what I was going to do with it. So, 8 drink. Let's take a shower. Whoop. La 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 la. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, degassing. I guess the next thing is, oh yeah, I did. I threw the evaporator on that, so I guess the AC system is now the bottleneck. Yeah, whatever. We will get this figured out. Get it all figured out. So with that, I think we will stop here a little bit earlier than normal, but being as what time it is, or what time of the year, day of the year, I think it's acceptable. So, whoa, what are we doing here, computer? Computer doing weird things. So, anyway, I guess with that, I would like to thank everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time, and also, everybody, have a Merry Christmas.